Trap alert! Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They go again with Pierce. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. You talk about this Giant defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And able to steer clear of that 1st tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Ready. Hey, check that. Street.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
The Giants at 8-1 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ready?
First and 10, it's Pierce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Caught left side by Mechie. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 3.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Big Lion, ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hurt, hurt.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Go, Riggs, go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Come on,
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Street. Street. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Check go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Stroud. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the outright. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Hustle, hustle.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Another carry for Pierce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's got his man on the out route.
Complete to number 3. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
First down, they go right back to Pierce to about the 48-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Stroud working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Pierce now up the middle.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Give to Pierce now on the option.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stroud completes this out wide.
Touchdown!
John Mechie.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Giants 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 197 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Big Lion. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Come on, come on. Hit. Past the 60, past the 60. 70, Timberwolves.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down and 8. Stroud off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Texans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Go, Riggs, go!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Drop 50, drop 60. Cougar 19.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Street. Go.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Ready up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is first and 10.
18, 5 in.
Stroud looking to throw.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes second down.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10.
Flush to his right.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Stroud.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's second down. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up first and 10.
Give to Pierce. He will push his way down to about the 14.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down, 8 yards to go. Stroud to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Houston.
Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run. This is Pierce.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And out of bounds right around the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect the end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. And Stroud now to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. So this one in the win column for the Texans. And it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.